Welcome to today's session. Today, we're going to take a closer look at managing and minimizing cost on Azure. So, get ready to discover how we can optimize our Azure investments while ensuring our costs stay under control. But before you begin with this session, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel and clicked on this bell icon so that you may never miss an update from us. So, let's start with cost management. When it comes to shifting more of your workload to the cloud, nailing down cost management with Azure becomes pretty important. But what does that really mean? Well, it's all about being smart about how you allocate and keep an eye on the expenses tied to using cloud services, especially within Azure. You can think of it like managing your household budget. You want to make some wise choices to make the most out of what you've got. Good cost management means avoiding overspending and making sure that you're using your resources efficiently, which is crucial for keeping your growth in check. With solid cost management practices in place, you can spend your operations on Azure without going over budget. It's all about getting the most value from your cloud investments. Now let's dive into what affects cost in the cloud, especially on Azure. First off, how you use services is a big deal. Whether you're setting up virtual machines, using databases, or tapping into AI features, each action racks up cost based on what resources you use and what service tier you're on. Then there's storage. Storing data in Azure, whether it's in blob storage or databases, comes with charges. How much you pay depends on things like how much data you're storing and what level of service you need. Network traffic also plays a role. Moving data between Azure services, regions, and outside network cost money. That's why it's important to figure out the most efficient way to route your data to keep those expenses in check. And don't forget about software licenses. Whether it's operating systems or applications running on your virtual machines, they all add to the bill. It's something to keep in mind when you're planning out your cloud budget. Understanding these factors is key to managing cost effectively in the cloud. It helps you spend smart and get the most value out of your cloud investments. Now that we have discussed the factors that contribute to cost on Azure, let's explore some strategies for reducing these expenses. First, we can start by using general cost reduction strategies. This means making sure that we're using our resources efficiently, getting rid of anything we don't need, and using smart ways to manage our cost. Another effective way to reduce cost is by taking advantage of discounts offered by Azure. These discounts may include prepaid plans or volume discounts, helping us to lower the overall cost of services and resources we use over time. Then we have Azure Spot virtual machines, which can save you a lot of money. They use extra space in Azure's data centers, so they cost less than regular virtual machines. And the best part? You still get great performance without spending as much. Reserve instances or capacity is another way to save money. Instead of paying each time you use Azure, you can pay upfront for a set amount of time. This can save you a lot of money, especially if you know how much you'll be using Azure. It's a smart choice for when you have regular workloads. Then bringing your existing software licenses to Azure can also be a money saver. If you've already got licenses for stuff like Windows Server or SQL Server, you can sidestep extra licensing fees when you use them on Azure virtual machines or services. And last but not the least, automation is your friend. Setting up scripts or policies to automatically start and stop Azure resources based on when you need them can keep costs down by making sure nothing's running when it doesn't need to be. Now let's talk about some cost management tools on Azure.